Hello, everyone. I'm Quinn. I'm so happy to see you again on Chill English, the place where English isn't scary anymore. Let me ask you, have you ever been in a situation where you understand everything someone says, but when it's your turn, your mouth goes completely dry, your mind goes blank, and not a single sentence comes out? Don't worry, you're not alone. Many English learners can watch movies, listen to music, or read articles just fine. But when it comes to speaking, they freeze. So why does this happen? In this episode, I'll reveal the reason and share a few simple tips to help you start speaking more. As usual, I'll speak slowly and clearly so you can listen, repeat, and imitate. Think of me as your pronunciation coach. The first important thing: understanding English and speaking English are completely different skills. Many people say, I understand almost everything I hear, but I can't speak. This is very common. When you listen or read, your brain just sits back and absorbs the information. But when speaking, your brain has to work hard. Think of the right words, organize your ideas, form them into sentences, and pronounce everything correctly. And all of this has to happen very fast, almost instantly. Even advanced learners struggle simply because they don't practice speaking. They study grammar, listen to podcasts, watch movies, write in English, all good things. But none of it helps you speak out loud if you don't actually use your own voice. Speaking English is like learning to swim, cook, or dance. You can't get good just by watching others. You have to jump in the water yourself, hold the pan yourself, step into the rhythm yourself. And that's why I'm here today. I want to help you practice speaking more, build confidence, and improve a little each day. Right after this, I'll share 6 simple, easy-to-apply tips to help you start using English in your daily life. Tip 1. Learn phrases, not just individual words. When starting to learn English, most people begin by memorizing individual words. For example, you learn that happy means to feel glad. Busy means having a lot to do. And call means to make a phone call. But the problem is, when you try to speak a full sentence, you have to piece these words together in your head. The result? It takes extra time, and your sentences often sound unnatural, as if you are translating word by word before speaking. A smarter way is to learn in chunks. That is, memorizing ready-to-use pieces that native speakers commonly use. Instead of just knowing busy, learn phrases like, I'm tied up right now, or I'm swamped with work. Instead of just call, remember, I'll give you a call later. When you learn phrases, you don't have to assemble Lego blocks in your head. You simply take out the whole chunk and use it as is. This helps you speak faster, more naturally, and saves a lot of mental energy. It's like having a magic sentence in your pocket. Just pull it out when you need it, no fussing about. A simple example: if you only learn the word thanks, your sentence may feel incomplete. But if you learn the whole phrase, thanks a lot, I really appreciate it, your sentence sounds polite and native-like. Especially learning in chunks also helps you get used to natural intonation, emphasis, and grammar. Instead of analyzing why this tense or why this preposition, you absorb the complete package just like a child learning a language. It's easier, more effective, and long-lasting. In short, don't learn single bricks. Learn the whole Lego set already built. Tip 2. Don't wait for perfect grammar to speak. One of the biggest reasons many learners don't make progress is they just don't speak. Why? They think, I need to master grammar first, make sure I speak perfectly, then I'll dare to speak. And so they wait. Another lesson, another grammar book, until they feel completely confident. The truth is, if you keep waiting like that, you'll never start. The most important thing in communication isn't whether you use the past tense or present perfect correctly. What really matters is whether the listener understands you. You might say, yesterday I go to supermarket. Yes, the grammar is wrong. It should be went. But think about it. Does the listener understand you? Absolutely. They still know you mean, yesterday I went to the supermarket. So why be afraid? Look at how children learn to speak. They don't hold grammar books. They just say the simplest things. I want a cookie. I go play. Mistakes here and there, missing words, but adults still understand and communicate. And it's precisely through mistakes and repeated attempts that children gradually become fluent. Adults are no different. In fact, even native speakers don't always speak perfectly in daily conversation. You'll often hear them drop subjects, shorten verbs, or leave out words. For example, instead of, do you want to go to the mall? They might just say, wanna go mall? Nobody considers it wrong. It's just natural speech. Making mistakes doesn't mean you're bad. It means you're learning. Every time you make a mistake, you take a step forward. If you never dare to make mistakes, you'll never have a chance to correct them. So don't wait for perfect grammar. Start speaking now with what you know. Speak, learn, adjust. That's the real path to confidence. Tip 3, practice speaking to yourself every day. Many people think that to practice speaking English, you must have a partner. Otherwise, there's no way to improve. But waiting for the perfect partner can often stop you from ever starting. A much simpler and highly effective trick is talking to yourself. It may sound strange, but think of it as your own mini gym, always ready, free, and best of all, no one will laugh at you. You can imagine yourself in a real-life situation and play both roles. For example, in a cafe, you can be both the customer and the barista. Hi, can I have a cappuccino, please? Then answer yourself, sure, one cappuccino. Anything else? Just a few rounds like this, and you already have a short, lively conversation. Not only that, you can also practice by describing what's happening around you. While brushing your teeth, say, I'm brushing my teeth now. Waiting for the bus? I'm waiting for the bus. Feeling hot? The weather is really hot today. In this way, you turn everyday moments into opportunities to practice speaking. At first, it may feel awkward, but the more you do it, the more natural it becomes. Most importantly, you'll gradually form the habit of thinking directly in English rather than translating word by word in your head. This way, you practice reflexes, clear pronunciation, and build confidence by getting used to speaking English every day. This is the fastest way to make English a natural and continuous part of your daily life. Tip 4, use the 4-3-2 technique to improve speed and fluency. Once you get used to speaking English regularly, many learners face another challenge: speaking slowly, hesitating, and lacking flow. If you find yourself in this situation, the 4-3-2 technique can help you speak faster and more confidently in a short time. Here's how it works. Pick a familiar topic like my weekend or a day at work and speak freely for 4 minutes. This is the time to relax and let your ideas flow without worrying about speed. After finishing, repeat the same topic in 3 minutes, forcing yourself to condense, remove unnecessary details, and focus on the main points. Finally, try again in 2 minutes, and you'll be surprised how much faster, clearer, and more concise your sentences become. The effectiveness of this technique comes from purposeful repetition. Each round helps you remember expressions better, adjust your speech, and reduce thinking time. Just a few practice sessions, and you'll notice a clear change, from slow and hesitant to smooth, natural, and confident. This simple but extremely effective method is especially suitable for anyone who wants to improve quick reflexes and express themselves fluently like a native speaker. Tip 5. Turn one sentence into many versions for flexible learning. Many English learners get stuck using just a few basic sentence patterns over and over, which makes their communication repetitive and limited. But you can change that in a fun way. Pick a short, memorable sentence and then create multiple variations. For example, take the sentence, I like coffee. Instead of just saying the basic version, add details. I like hot coffee in the morning because it helps me wake up. Or change the tone, I absolutely love coffee. I can't live without it. When practicing grammar, you can switch to the past tense. I liked coffee when I was younger, but now I prefer tea. Or try the future tense. I will like coffee forever, no matter what happens. You can also change the subject to practice different pronouns. My sister likes coffee more than tea, or they don't like coffee at all. From a single basic sentence, you can create a whole set of variations that help you practice vocabulary, grammar, emotion, and even intonation. To practice effectively, you can write 1 to 2 original sentences in your notebook each day, then spend 10 minutes creating at least 8 different versions. Don't be afraid to speak out loud, record yourself, and listen to check your pronunciation and natural stress. If you consistently do this for a few weeks, you'll notice your ability to adapt improve significantly. Instead of repeating rigid patterns, you'll be able to adjust your sentences to different situations, making your communication more natural and rich. Tip 6. Make AI your learning companion. If before you had to wait for a partner to practice speaking English, now technology offers a friend ready to support you 24/7, AI. The biggest advantage of AI is its endless patience. You can repeat the same question dozens of times, correct your pronunciation or grammar continuously, and never worry about judgment. For example, you can create a scenario like, I'm at a restaurant, I want to order food, and talk to AI as if it were a real server. If you make a mistake, AI will suggest a more natural version. Instead of I want fish, it might suggest, could I have the grilled fish, please? To be polite and natural. You can also have AI act as an interviewer with 5 to 10 questions, then practice answering and get immediate feedback. Another way is to practice pronunciation. Read a sentence, record yourself, and compare it with AI's sample, gradually adjusting rhythm and intonation. The best part is you can design your own lessons. Ask AI to create a list of 10 sentences about travel, 10 about work, or simulate a real-life conversation. Think of AI not just as a tool, but as a companion. Chat every day. challenge yourself with new situations, and learn to speak more diversely. If you consistently make AI part of your daily practice, English will naturally become part of your life. Speaking won't feel forced or stressful, and your confidence in communication will increase noticeably. As you can see, speaking English fluently isn't a distant dream. By applying these small but effective tips into your daily routine, step by step, you'll notice real improvement. Remember, language is a tool to communicate and connect with people, not a test you must ace. So don't wait for perfection to start, don't fear mistakes, and don't compare yourself to others. Every word you speak, every sentence you practice, is a building block for your confidence and communication skills. The great thing is, with consistent practice, your grammar, vocabulary, fluency, and confidence will naturally improve. So start today. Pick your favorite tip from these 6, apply it in real life, and turn it into a habit. After some time, you'll be pleasantly surprised to find, wow, I can speak English more confidently now. Thank you for sticking with Chill English until the end of this video. I'm Quinn, and I believe you can do it. Just start and practice every day. You've got this.